Management is joining us. Mr. Naresh Bhansali is CEO of Finance at Emami. A very good afternoon to you, sir. Congratulations on a good quarter. Let me start with the volume growth picture because I think the streets are impressed with the volume pickup. Some of it is seasonal because certain key brands like BoroPlus, etc. I believe, I assume winter quarter is the best quarter.
Yeah, this quarter was dominated by winter products, and if you look at this winter was dominated by BoroPlus antiseptic cream and winter lotion, Chyawanprash, Vesocare and other brands, other winter brands only. All have performed exceedingly well, and in addition our balms, Mentho Plus, Zandu Balm, Fair and Handsome and Navratna, they have also performed well. So all in all, they have all delivered a robust growth of 15.9% on volumes and an overall growth of 21% plus on top line. This was also supported by a growth on international business by 25%. So all in all, we are satisfied with good growth which has come up in this quarter.
No, absolutely, and I'll come to individual segments in a minute, but I just want to understand, so the pickup that you've seen in winter products, for instance, like BoroPlus, just using that as an example, saw a 33% growth, I believe, in sales. Is that typical, or is that more than what you say, for instance, saw last winter at the same time?
Yeah, it was better than what was there in the last time, because this year the winters had been good, and this is with the enlarged winters, the performance has been better.
All right, got that. The canteen segment in particular also saw a pickup in growth. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It has also grown a little. So this has also grown after a lull, with a little growth has come there. So all the three segments, domestic, CSD and exports, all have done well in this quarter.
Okay. Certain new initiatives or new products in the markets like the ethnic OTC portfolio, the BoroPlus lotion, are you seeing good traction on some of these new products as well?
Yeah, we are seeing a good growth. In fact, even if you look at HCD portfolio, they have also grown by 25% in this quarter.
Okay. So
HCD is also doing exceedingly well. Within that, Pancharista, Lalima, all these brands have performed well.
So if one had to look at, sir, overall volume growth, outlook maybe for the full year or what you can even expect going into next year, what do you think that could be?
For the next year, we expect a growth of around 17-18% is always achievable on a sustainable level and very reasonable. It's a modest growth which we feel that is achievable.
Okay. Sir, a lot of other FMCG, before I come to international, etc., a lot of other FMCG players have been struggling with, spends in the market just because of the inflation picture, etc., some of the macro dynamics at play. Are you being able to beat that for some specific reason, or is it your product portfolio which is a little bit different and hence, doesn't get impacted as much?
See, macroeconomic challenges are there, and they are there with us also, but our products cater to the masses, and our growth comes from both rural and urban. Our direct rural channel has grown by over 31%, and our modern trade business has grown by 40%. So growth comes from both these sectors, and we are targeting masses, and masses consumerism in India is still intact, so we believe that good growth can come still.
Wondering though, are you spending more to sort of expand your reach or anything like that? Is there more being spent on ad spend, etc.? Are those efforts paying off for you as well?
Yeah, we are working on all fronts. In fact, we are increasing our rural reach. We are increasing our direct rural reach, our distribution network. We have increased our distribution network during this 9 months by 20% from what was there in the last fiscal. We are also increasing our direct rural reach this year. So as I said, the direct rural has grown by 31% and our presence in modern trade. So on all the fronts we are working on increasing the distribution, and also on media we are spending more on our core power brands, which has a lot of potential, and the penetration level in India is still so low. So our power brands, core brands has a strong potential, and we will keep on investing on these brands, and we will keep on increasing our penetration, and that will drive growth for the future as well.
Is that though impacting margins, sir, in terms of higher ad spends and marketing spends? Is that bringing down margins a bit?
No, margins, if you look at our financials, margins has remained almost at the same level, 50 basis points or a 1 percentage point here or there. The margins remain almost at the same level.
Your gross margins, your EBITDA margin was down though, right? Year on year?
In this quarter it has reduced by 1 percentage, 100 basis points compared to the same period in the last year. But that's because we are investing on brands, and we have taken some infrastructural changes there, and so we are investing on people also. So, but that's very negligible compared to the overall game plan.
Fair enough. So what's happening on the raw material side? Are you being able to benefit at all from the decreased raw material prices, particularly menthol, which I believe is down about 20% till date, according to some brokerage reports I have?
See, but it's still high. It's still high. If you look at the overall yearly basis, because the prices has come down now. At the beginning of the year, the prices were hovering at around 2,500, 2,600 even. So still the prices are high. Of late, it has started easing. Now it is hovering at around 1,600 or so, and we expect the prices to stabilize, to reduce further in the time to come. So this may have a little impact from the next financial year.
What is the pricing picture at your end? Are there any sort of price hikes or lower prices? I don't know which way you're moving, but are there price adjustments, let me put it that way, that are coming up?
We have done some judicious price increases from time to time, and we expect some price increases to happen in the time to come as well. Around 4-5% kind of a price increase may happen over short to medium term in the next fiscal.
Last issue, sir, and that's on the international side. Again, you've got some pretty strong growth on the international side. Can you talk about it and what's contributing to that?
See, international business has grown by 25%, supported by strong growth from the SAARC countries, Bangladesh and Nepal. Even Africa has grown by 25% plus. So there were challenges. There are still challenges in few of the countries like CIS and Middle East, where we have some challenges, but despite this, the overall growth has been good. We are doing some corrections there on reducing the secondary stocks in CIS and Middle East countries. So going forward from the next fiscal, we can expect a good growth to come in.
And Bangladesh, you're expecting about 100 crore revenue by next fiscal?
We expect a good growth. In fact, we expect around 25 to 30% kind of a growth on a sustainable level, minimum 30% kind of a growth from these upcoming countries.
All right, we'll leave it at that, sir. Good set of numbers. Thank you so much for joining.